For decades, Kevin Costner's romantic life read like the script of one of his sprawling epic films, long, complicated, layered with heartbreak and redemption, riddled with iconic moments and painful departures, and always carried by a central longing for something real, something lasting, something deeper than red carpet smiles or fleeting affairs. And now, as he approaches 70, it appears that the two-time Academy Award-winning actor, who once seemed destined to remain a lone cowboy both on screen and off, has finally found love again, this time not in the arms of a model or an actress, but in a relationship born from reflection, humility, and years of emotional excavation following one of the most turbulent romantic histories in Hollywood, a history that began with the fairy tale of his first marriage to college sweetheart Cindy Silva, a union that survived his early career and 3 children before crumbling under the weight of fame and Costner's admitted wandering eye, leading to a costly $80 million divorce and setting off a chain of entanglements that became the stuff of legend: illicit affairs, DNA tests, custody disputes, and a carousel of women linked to his name, from Playboy models to fashion icons, each promising stability only to dissolve amid whispers of emotional distance and Costner's infamous fear of commitment, with brief respites found in high-profile flings with the likes of Halle Berry, Angie Everhart, and even a rumored connection with Princess Diana, all of which seemed to reinforce the narrative of a man drawn to intensity but repelled by intimacy until he met Christine Baumgartner, a statuesque blonde designer who challenged his assumptions about long-term love and with whom he built what appeared to be a new foundation, resulting in nearly 2 decades of marriage and 3 beautiful children, yet even that idyllic partnership ended in a messy and emotional split that saw courtroom drama and public scrutiny return to Costner's doorstep, reopening old wounds and leading many to believe that the Hollywood icon might close off completely from romance. But what no one expected was that the divorce would spark in Costner a profound reckoning with his past, one that led him to reconnect with a woman he'd known briefly in the late 90s but had lost touch with, someone from outside the industry whose life was defined not by fame but by quiet service, an accomplished art curator and single mother who had forged her own life away from celebrity culture and who, through a chance reconnection at a private gallery event, re-entered Costner's orbit not as a conquest but as a partner in growth, someone unafraid to hold space for his regrets and his desires, offering not judgment but encouragement. And slowly, over months of handwritten letters, long phone calls, and quiet getaways, they built a bond rooted in mutual admiration and patience rather than whirlwind infatuation, leading Costner, who had always valued authenticity in his roles, to finally embrace authenticity in his relationships, going so far as to introduce her to his inner circle not as a girlfriend but as a life companion, someone who had earned his trust not with looks or glamour but with integrity, wisdom, and emotional depth. And now, with a new Western film in production and his personal life blossoming in the most unexpected way, friends say Costner is happier than they've seen him in decades, describing him as relaxed, centered, and profoundly grateful, not just for having found someone who accepts him, flaws and all, but for having done the internal work necessary to be the kind of partner he always wanted to be, resulting in a love story that feels less like a Hollywood drama and more like a quiet triumph, a testament to the idea that it's never too late to find someone who truly sees you and loves you anyway.